Neera, if I can ask you specifically, what are the health impacts of climate change when we talk about, to start about health impacts, and also how big a factor was that at the COP27?
So I think we're seeing the intersection between health systems and climate be the first place of real investment, action, dialogue. Some of the largest foundations are really looking at the intersectionality of health and climate. I think the most obvious one that perhaps everybody does know, or maybe hopefully let's remind you, is as temperatures increase and as temperatures decrease, it has a huge impact, especially on the homeless people who don't have safety and security. And so that is really where you get a big chunk of where we lose lives due to health. But you lose lives due to health even in sort of disaster, right? Whether it's water, sanitation, basic infrastructure, injury, all of that ends up happening during a time of climate crisis or disaster. And that's really where you're seeing health systems need to be able to respond and support, but also insurance and risk mitigation of all sorts, whether it's construction and infrastructure. And that's where you're seeing some of the COP27 dialogue happen. Like, can we have risk mitigation facilities that address sort of non-asset based but more health based issues? I think you're going to see and need a lot more financing mechanisms and investment on that side. But again, irrespective of the climate crisis, we know how much our own health systems were under pressure during COVID. That without a doubt, irrespective of whether you see an intersectionality here, we need to invest in strengthening health systems for everyone.